Hey Oscars, I think I've seen the movie that you should pick as Best Foreign Film. The Farewell, written and directed by Lulu Wang, starring Awkwafina as Billy. She's a Chinese American that comes home to China to find out that her grandma Nana has cancer. She's gonna die pretty soon, and no one in her family has told Nana that she has cancer. They want to lie to her, and since Nana likes to plan weddings, they are letting her plan this fake wedding so the whole family can come to see her one last time. And the reason why they are lying to Nana about the cancer is because they believe that if Nana knows that she's going to die soon, the fear of her dying could kill her more than the fact that she knows that she has cancer. One of the things that they're doing is they're giving her these cancer pills and telling her that they're vitamins. Now, I really wanted to see this movie because this looked like a really good foreign film, and it looks like it could be a film that could get nominated for Best Foreign Film of the Year from the Oscars. And I love this movie. Awkwafina is excellent in this film. This is her best performance. I'm not really a big fan of hers, but I do think she's a pretty good actress, and this is where she really shows her dramatic acting chops, and she is really good. There are some points in this movie where she does show her comedy chops as well, but her dramatic chops are really good in this movie. The rest of the family are really good as well. I really like the fact that all the other actors in this movie are just nobodies. They are Chinese actors that you don't recognize, so this helped me to connect to them much better, which is really cool. I got to say, don't go see this movie on an empty stomach. You're gonna get hungry when you see this movie. The food in this movie looks so good. I got really hungry when I was watching this movie. I could smell the food I was seeing in this movie practically in my imagination. Oh, wow. The woman they got to play Nana, who I've heard is actually the aunt of the director, was very good. I really did like her in the movie, and I didn't realize that this movie was actually based on a true story that actually happened to the director. Awkwafina's character is actually based on the director. When she agreed to make this into a movie, there were all these other big studios who wanted to do the movie, but she rejected all of them because she wanted to make sure that the movie was done right and was respecting the Chinese culture right. That's why she ended up going to A24, which is an independent film studio, because they would respect her culture much better than a studio like Disney or something like that, which is very smart. Now, I am a little concerned of whether or not this movie is going to qualify for Best Foreign Film, because there are some scenes in the movie that are in English, and this movie is majority Chinese, so you're going to have to read subtitles, but a few of the scenes are in English. I am wondering if the Academy will still count this as a foreign film, even though it does have some English scenes. And let's get on to the negatives with this film, because even though I did adore this movie very much, and I think it's one of my favorite films of the year, there are some problems for me with this movie. One of the problems is that in some of the scenes, the cinematography does get a little bit dull or lifeless. Maybe that's because they wanted to show the mood of the film, so I can excuse that. That's kind of a little bit of a nitpick. But one thing I don't consider to be much of a nitpick is the length of this movie. There were times when I actually felt the length of this movie, and the pacing was a little bit slow, but I really liked this movie a lot. This was such an excellent film. It was really cool to see how another culture deals with their elderly dying, and it was just really cool seeing China in this movie. So I'm gonna give this movie an A-. Definitely check out The Farewell.